Have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had.
Have a seat. Did you understand what I just said?
Can we agree to disagree on the legalese?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here.
So you're saying that I have to say the words "I understand"?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. Do not interrupt me.
I can object to
Do
that.
not interrupt. Do not. One more time. You're going.
Today, we've got one of the most relentless sovereign citizens to ever stumble into Judge Simpson's courtroom. From the moment he opens his mouth, he's pressing every button possible, almost daring the judge to lose his patience. Watching him is like watching someone walk straight into a contempt charge on purpose. It's reckless and bizarre at the same time. If you thought courtroom drama couldn't get any wilder, this case proves otherwise. As you're watching, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Is this guy genuinely convinced by his nonsense? Or is he just putting on an act for attention? Let's jump in and see how this showdown begins.
State your name.
My name is Daniel McGoo, for the record, Your Honor.
You're going to represent yourself in this matter, sir?
Yes, sir.
I do have to advise you that in this case, you are charged with the offense of assaulting, resisting, or obstructing a police officer. That is a high court misdemeanor felony, punishable by up to 2 years and or $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
I understand your charge.
You understand also that there is great peril in one representing themselves. You understand that, sir?
I'm not afraid, Your Honor.
Did you understand what I just said? That there is great peril in representing oneself.
I comprehend what you're saying, Your Honor.
Tell you what. Either you're going to answer my questions and you're going to answer them properly, or we're going to have a long time and I'm not going to have these people wait. So while you decide how you're going to handle this, I'm going to have you have a seat. I'm going to pass your case. You will come back up and you will learn how to operate within this court. Plain and simple. Have a seat. Have a seat. And you might want to wipe that smirk off your face while you're doing it. State your name.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Daniel McGoo.
I have stated the admonishments that I was giving to the defendant representing himself. I apprised him of the maximum penalties and the charges. Apprised him, and sir, I'll ask you the question again. You understand that there can be great peril in representing yourself.
I fully recognize and acknowledge the seriousness of the charges, which include allegations of
Not my question. You understand that there can be serious peril in representing yourself.
I recognize what you're saying, and I'm fully prepared to proceed with this matter.
Will you just do me a favor and answer my question? Do you understand that there is great peril in representing oneself?
I recognize that.
Okay, then stop there.
Okay.
You recognize that.
Recognize.
Do you understand that that in any of the proceedings that the court would hold you to the same standards as if you were a practicing attorney, will give no leeway one way or the other, will show no favoritism or no bias because you are representing yourself. You understand that, sir?
I recognize what you're saying, Your Honor.
You know what? I don't know why you just won't understand. I'm asking you, and I need a direct answer, whether you understand what I am saying, not whether or not you're recognizing the words. Do you?
All right, I'll give him this much. He managed to sneak in a moment that was actually a little funny. Even so, let's be real. His jokes don't hide the fact that he's wasting everyone's time. A courtroom isn't a stage, and Judge Simpson's patience is being burned through minute by minute. Every person in that room, from the clerks to the attorneys, is there to do serious work, and every delay costs real money and resources. Court doesn't operate on plain money, and dragging things out like this borders on obstruction. At some point, antics cross the line from mildly amusing to deeply disrespectful. Do you think the judge should cut him off sooner, or let him keep digging his own hole? Let's see how things spiral.
Have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had.
Have a seat. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. The other one's in custody. I realize we are now at least caught up within an hour. I think those that want to go probably want me to take a break about now. So I'm going to take about a 5 to 10 minute break. I'll come back out and then I'll call the case. The court's going to stand in recess.
Afternoon, Your Honor. Daniel Magoo. Here in Dewey Juris.
All right. So on this matter, I was apprised of your rights. I told you about the charges in this case. We get to the point of understanding that there is a certain peril in representing.
Listening, sorry. My notes, I apologize, Your Honor. I meant no disrespect.
Now this part really made my jaw drop. He actually turned his back and walked away while the judge was speaking. That's not bold, that's reckless. In court, ignoring a judge is about as close as you can get to begging for a jail sentence. Judge Simpson is clearly holding back here, because many judges would have already dropped a contempt ruling on the spot. And let's not forget, the guy's name alone, Mio, has practically become a running punchline. But names aside, the attitude is what matters, and that kind of blatant disregard only ever ends one way. Let's keep watching to see if he learns his lesson, or if he keeps testing the limits of the court's patience.
And that the court will treat you the same as an attorney in the case. You understand, sir? Listen closely to my question. Do you understand that?
I do not understand.
You do not understand it.
No.
The court, you will be presumed to know the rules of procedure as well as the Michigan rules of evidence, that the court will not be giving you assistance in regard to this case.
What I'm trying to say, Your Honor, is I do not understand the charges that are pitting against me because they violate a lot of my rights. And the prosecutor served me the discovery packet on the 27th of last month. Since then, I have not received any kind of evidence or any kind of claims that I violated any kind of anything that day. So I'm here waiting for that to occur. So no, I don't understand.
Waiting for what to occur?
Well, under the rights to due process, Your Honor, 4th, 5th, 8th Amendment, there has to be substantiated amount of evidence to accuse me of a crime, like assault on a police officer, obstruction of justice, and resisting arrest. I take these charges very serious, Your Honor. Because of these charges, I have lost custody of my son. And I want to make sure that these justice is served and equity is ensured here.
Sir, I just asked you before whether or not you understood the charges.
And I answered you, Your Honor. I said I do not understand them.
Whether or not you disagree with them or not, is not the issue. The issue is do you understand what you are charged with?
I do not understand, Your Honor.
Is there a reason other than what you said that you do not understand?
I can elaborate a little further, Your Honor. I'm still
I
waiting.
wish you wouldn't. I just need to understand why you don't understand.
I'm trying to get there, Your
charges.
Honor, if we could talk
I'm
about it.
not asking you whether or not you agree that you should be charged. I'm not asking whether or not you
You're asking-
believe that you did it. I'm not asking any of that. I'm asking whether or not you understand what you are charged with.
Can we agree to disagree on the legalese?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here. You play by my rules.
So you're saying that I have to say the words, I understand?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything.
Okay.
You know what? Here's the thing. I am not going to play this game with you.
I'm not.
So what? No, you are playing a
I'm
game.
not.
So no, you are. And do not interrupt me ever again. Do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a week to think about it, because I'm not going to sit here, call your case up 4 or 5 times for you to sit here and to go through this whole, try to play some semantical game. So I will adjourn this out to December 12th, 2024.
By now, this guy has shifted from being entertaining to being flat-out disruptive. At first, sure, it was almost comedic. People laughed at his antics. But once the humor wears off, what's left is a defendant who's dragging the process down and burning through valuable court time. Cases like this are exactly why dockets run long and resources get stretched thin. And honestly, at some point, judges might need to stop giving endless chances and instead start holding people accountable with immediate contempt rulings. Court isn't a playground, and the law isn't optional. What do you think? Should Judge Simpson have already laid down a harsher punishment, or is his patience admirable in this case?
I'm adjourning the proceeding out. If you are objecting to that, objections noted. It's still adjourned out to the 12th. Bond will continue. You
Your
may
Honor.
leave now.
I have constitutional.
You may leave
violation.
now.
Let's go. Mr.
I have a right to a
You may
counsel.
leave.
Do I not have a right to a counsel?
You want an attorney, you may get on an attorney, sir?
I need somebody to explain the problem here.
Do you wish to be represented by an attorney on this?
I do not need to represent myself. I'm presenting myself. I'm the only one that was there in this courtroom. No one was there. I don't recall anybody that was there that day. I'm the only one that knows what happened, Your Honor.
Do you wish
I was
to be
violated.
represented by an attorney? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. If you wish to be represented by an attorney,
Your Honor, I have constitutional violations.
do you wish to be represented by an attorney,
You
sir?
take an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States of
Then,
America.
if you do not want to answer my question, Mr. Allen, he is to be removed from my court.
And then comes the moment when Judge Simpson calls him out by his full name. That's basically the courtroom equivalent of a parent pulling out your middle name. You know it's serious. Strangely enough, though, this defendant manages to leave without a contempt charge, no jail time, and nothing more than a stern lecture. Honestly, that's getting off light. I've seen Judge Simpson lock people up for much less. Either the judge was feeling unusually generous, or this guy had some kind of courtroom luck protecting him that day. But stepping back for a second, it does make you wonder, if he can't handle himself in a basic hearing, how can he possibly handle real responsibilities outside of court? Family courts, for instance, look at stability and responsibility, and this man clearly struggles with both. That might explain why custody didn't go his way. In the end, this was a fiery but strangely restrained hearing, and while Judge Simpson gave him plenty of rope, it's hard to ignore how close he came to losing it all. What do you think? Was the judge too lenient here, or just showing remarkable restraint? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy these courtroom breakdowns. I post daily, so stay tuned for more cases just like this.